Hi everyone, and welcome to Power Plays. I'm Harry, and today I'm going to be telling you the ins and outs of the dorms. Yeah, more 2 Point Campus, and I've had this question come to me a lot about what is the best way to set up your dorms for success. Now, a lot of you didn't know that dorms actually make quite a bit of money. The most you can get per dorm is, well, not per dorm, sorry, per student is 2.5k per year. So that can make up a sizable chunk of your income early off. If you just have 100 students, that's already 250k a year, and that can be the difference. That can be the difference. So I've just gone into sandbox mode because I just want to show you what's going on. I got 55 students. Now, the number one key rule when building a dorm is you want to stick to the 4 to 5 students per bed principle. Anything more than that, and it's going to impact the accommodation rating. But let's take a step further. Jeez, look at the rent per year on that. So we've got room prestige, we've got attractiveness, we've got hygiene, we've got temperature control, how many students are in that room, your accommodation rating, and your rent per year. Now your rent per year is going to be essentially all of these things combined. Your accommodation rating is going to be low if the temperature is rubbish, if the hygiene is rubbish, if the attractiveness is bad, if your room prestige isn't high enough. Now look what happens. If I have 55 students assigned to this one dorm, look what happens here.
If you don't know where your class is it really worth going?
No one likes it. And all of a sudden, my rent per year has plummeted. Now, if I just copy this room, and if we just say build, well, we got 2 beds, so we got 5, 10, 15, 20 students in here. Sorry, we got 2 beds, so 10, 20, 30, 40, 50 students. I'll just do another one just in case. So we're roughly in between the 4 to 5 ratio here. I'm just going to pick one at random. Let's have a look. Rating's going up, rating's going up, rating's going up. Alright, still not as high as it can be. So let's just play around a bit. Let's put in another dorm. And all of a sudden, wha-bam. We've got just under 4 students per bed here. And you can see accommodation rating sky high. Rent sky high. And none of these have changed though. None of these have changed. So if I then say bang in so you can see the temperature in this area, if I just bang in a radiator, we're going to ruin the temperature rating, and you can see the accommodation rating has dipped slightly. Again, if I say started to remove some nice decorative items, and these decorative items, they can be whatever you want. I just like putting down a load of posters. So we've got the dormitory now down to level 4 prestige, and you can see again the accommodation rating dip all the way down, just from prestige 4, and this one's prestige 6 as well. So I mean, we could, I don't know why it's slightly different than all the others. So let's just bang in a poster. So we were at 94, now all the way back up to 100. And it is as simple as that. If you are, what's my invalid items of this window? Okay. Move the window, put in a little bat poster, get it back up, and there we go, 100% rating. We're getting the maximum 2.5k per student that we can get. And that is going to really help with our cash flow. Really help with our cash flow. Students are going to be happier. I just love the way that these spy students move, by the way. But everyone's going to be happy here. Now, this is one way of doing it. The best thing about 2 Point Campus is that there are multiple ways of doing everything, and it's not a one-size-fits-all. So you can see here, I've got 2 beds, a little dressing table. You need this wardrobe. Bed and a wardrobe are the 2 mandatory things, and I'm just banging in a load of other things just to make it look pretty. Obviously, I've still got some space on this wall if I wanted to bring it up. There used to be a window here, so I'm guessing that got sold. But if I wanted to, I could just put loads of things down, all these extra space, cram everything together. But you can see this is a pretty good space. Students can still move around. They still wear their shoes in bed. That gets me every time. Good hygiene rating because we've got a bin and a hand sanitizer. They're going to be happy in here. They are going to be happy. Now, that's one way of doing it. That is one way of doing it. As I said, best thing about campus is that there are multiple ways to do everything. So maybe you don't want that many rooms. Maybe you just want one giant dormitory. Everyone gets kicked out. But look, again, accommodation rating, 100%. 55 students, all in the one room, £137,500, which is exactly the same as what I was getting for the other rooms combined, because it's 2.5k max per student. Here we go. And what we've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. So we've got enough beds here for, say, 60 students, I'd say. That's going to be coming in at 5 students per bed. At the moment, we're more like 4.5, 4.6 students per bed. Not that we're halving students at all, but it also works. And look, this might be more your style. You can put little partition walls in, because that is a really cool feature in 2 Point Campus. And we've got a bed, they've got a bit of privacy. Or this guy's just sat there creeping around and watching. All the spy stuff is falling out. And obviously you can customize things. The only problem I would say with this is that you're going to want to put in multiple doors, because otherwise that is going to be your kind of sticking point here. And things like hand sanitizers, you're going to want to put more than one. I just want to demonstrate that people will start queuing for them. So you want to make sure you've got a few. Obviously all these students are wanting a library, because I've not set everything up. I've literally just banged in a few things. Did I not click confirm on that? You're going to want multiple doors here. Otherwise, there's definitely going to be a backlog. The door is going to be the bottleneck, for sure. So if you're doing one big room, I just want to build a library just to stop these messages from showing. Library, bam, there we go. It's not going to be big enough. We're going to need more than one. Library person, go. Library person, kind of go. Alright, okay, you guys are happier now. But you can see, now that we've got the multiple doors, people are getting a bit happier. I'd recommend spacing out some of these things. So like here, it's great to have more than one hand sanitizer, but you don't want everyone crowding around the same area. So maybe you put a hand sanitizer wherever they are, over here, in between some of these gaps. It's completely up to you. You can design your campus how you want, and that's the great thing about 2 Point Campus. This is what makes this game great. But as you can see, accommodation rating, that is what you're looking for. You want your students to be assigned roughly 4 to 5 per bed, and you want to get that prestige level up. And that is how dorms work in 2 Point Campus. If you want a smaller dorm and you want lots of them, or you want a bigger dorm and you want just 1 or 2 dorms. So this is 55 students. I'd say it'll probably fit about 60. You know, when you start to getting like 120, 100 plus students, you know, you're going to want 2 of these buildings. So the only downside is that you're going to need bigger buildings to be able to fit all this in, because as you can see, that is quite chunky. And you're going to have students walking from one area, say you've got one building over here which has all your dorms and you've only got one. You're going to have students walking all the way over here to get a class. So just a few things you want to consider when you're creating these bigger dorms is that you're going to have lots of people coming in, lots of people trying to get to the one building, and as you can see, we've got lots of sabotaged spies because there is a mole amongst us. Things to look forward to when you start Spy School. Alright, thanks for watching. I hope you found this useful. If you have, make sure you do subscribe to the channel, keep liking the videos, and comment down below how do you prefer to build your dorms. Thanks for watching, and I'll catch you on the next episode. Bye for now.